What did you think, purely story-wise, thematically, what was done so interestingly with these characters, revisiting them after so many years?
I think it covers a lot of ground. I think primarily, well, it's a fun, happy reunion to start, you know, to revisit your old friends and catch up with them and see what they've been up to all these years. But it's also a coming-of-age story for people in a different stage of their lives. There's this myth, I suppose, that's out there that you're supposed to have achieved something by a certain stage in your life, and the truth of what your life looks like is often very different to the social paradigm. And this film kind of challenges the idea of that, and supports the idea that an unconventional form of happiness is equally valid.
Do you think society puts
well
more
done
of
first thing in the morning, I must say.
I did have a cup of tea.
Only a cup of tea? I had that many Starbucks.
I'm waiting for coffee. I'm going to be quiet until the coffee comes, so just run with this, Renee. Thank you.
Patrick Stewart wants coffee. Patrick Stewart, yeah.
No, I have a little more hair than Patrick Stewart, unfortunately.
No, but do you think society does that more with, you know, women expecting, because I'm 43 as well. Your character keeps saying, I'm 43, which I think is a great age. We've achieved something. Bridget Jones has achieved a lot in her life, but then society wants sometimes something else of her. What do you think of that whole issue?
Well, I mean, it's not new, and it's something that people, you know, men and women contend with. I mean, I don't know a lot of guys who haven't thought that, oh, I'm supposed to be married by now at 43. So I don't think it's specific to women, but what did you want to ask me specifically?
No, but I think it's a great answer that actually we don't need to think about women versus men in that regard. Interestingly, the script was co-written by Emma Thompson. So how was that to work with her to get her feel in all of this?
Well, she's great. I mean,
brilliant.
Tremendous energy coming into the room and gracious to everyone. And incredibly creative, you know, and obviously so witty, you know. So it was fun watching her because every take was different. And she's finding it along the way. And it was nice to have that perspective. It was also hard to be participating in the scene sometimes because you're sort of like, as a fan, you're like, oh, I can't believe I'm here with Emma Thompson. And all this is going on. So you're in the world and not in the world at the same time. It was really fun.
Yeah.
But then, of course, I mean, when I mention this to colleagues and friends that I'm interviewing you guys today, everybody is so happy to have you back.
Oh, that's so nice.
It's been 6 years. That's what everybody is saying.
Yeah, I think that's about right.
Then we have seen you on the screen. So for you to have that, I don't know, that unique experience of you know, watching Renée work after so many years, how was that on the set?
It was refreshing for me because we were coming at it from two different angles, where you had sort of stepped back, and I can understand wanting to recharge and to do that, and I'm sort of coming off of something and then was participating in another activity separate from the entertainment world, which was the racing. So for me, it was nice to see the perspective of the enthusiasm and the freshness coming back into it, which was something that I was needing, and it was really nice to have that.
We were both, in a sense, beginning again.
A new beginning in many ways, yes.
Yeah, well, but for you, I mean...
And the openness that brings, I think, is really good.
Yeah, but she's, I mean, lest we forget, she got an Oscar nomination for this...
no, I was surrounded by Oscar people everywhere.
Oh, yeah, Colin.
Yeah.
Emma.
And Emma, yeah. They were everywhere. And they brought him to work, which was amazing. And they'd lay him out in the makeup trailer. No, they didn't do that.
No, but I mean, I'm sure that everybody...
Here's my Oscar box. Could you hold my Oscar box, please, while I'm working?
Ouch.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
It was Louis Vuitton. It was very nice. It was well done.
Yeah.
Without question.
But I'm sure that everybody asked
And she had snacks, not to interrupt and waste your time. Emma had she had a bag full of snacks.
Fantastic snacks.
She was very good. She was a craft service person.
Snacks,
It was organic and gluten-free.
But just one thing, stepping back into it, how did it feel? Because it's a character you know well, but were there nerves involved, of course, because there's so many expectations from the public as well, I guess.
Yeah, but I felt the same way, you know. I love this character, and I didn't want to mess it up, so certainly...
Well, you didn't.
Thanks very much, that's very nice. So there's that consideration. She's familiar in so many ways, but then it was a new kind of challenge to revisit a character who's evolved so much when so much time has passed, and to try to figure out how that manifests. And to try to make some decisions about maybe how she hasn't changed, more importantly. But it was a really nice place to begin again with this group of people whom I love, and new friends.
Mm-hmm.
It was a really great experience. I'm grateful for it.